Hello everybody, it's Vegetarian here, and today we are recapping all the Sonic Frontiers news that dropped in the past week. Now all this was like a sneak attack. It started with this, the Sonic Frontiers Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. The best Sonic Frontier showcase we've had came from Nintendo. Of course, let's watch it.
Spin dash into a new zone.
Not gonna lie guys, I already seen this, I already watched it, the day it dropped, I was at work, I was bored, I looked on Twitter, I saw this and I watched it. But this definitely is one of the best showcases we've seen. I like that Eggman little hovercraft. See, these enemies before, they just looked like the little guys from Risk of Rain 2. But now they have more detail. And then this guy, I think it's the ninja? Ooh, bro, you see how Sonic just smacked that away? That was smooth.
You can also enter a special zone called
the cyberspace levels. That city level looks beautiful. And then, of course, we got Green Hill again. But let's be honest, were we not expecting Green Hill? We get the Chaos Emerald keys. But man, that city level looks gorgeous.
What awaits Sonic?
Ooh, that move right there is heat, and this is the big thing. We got a whole new character. This little girl right here. We'll get to her in a second. Now, yesterday, as of the day of recording, IGN dropped this Sonic Frontiers Answer Your Questions about cyberspace and more. It's 11 minutes, so we might as well watch it. I actually haven't seen this, so this is new information to me too.
What I'm going to do is talk about this generally first before addressing specific questions about cyberspace. I got to play 4 levels. You see 2 of them.
Okay, you got to play 4 levels, and we've only seen 2 of them.
Green Hill Zone.
Oh, interesting. So Sonic Frontiers opens in Green Hill Zone. Like, of course it does, you know, Green Hill, gotta start with Green Hill. We've been doing this since generations. Minus Sonic Lost World, let's be honest. Right off the bat, I also see a red ring over here. I don't know if it was confirmed that red rings were in the game before, but it's confirmed now. Red rings.
Just awesome. There was one that was modeled after Chemical Plant Zone, and then there was one that was kind of like a Sky Temple. I don't really remember if it was based off of any...
Okay, Chemical Plant, I'm a little upset. I personally just don't like Chemical Plant. It's overused, like Green Hill, but I just don't like Chemical Plant. I've never liked Chemical Plant. It was in Sonic 2, Sonic Mania, Sonic Generations, and Sonic Forces. I'm sick of Chemical Plant, like I'm sick of Green Hill. But that Sky Temple level kind of sounds like Sky Sanctuary, yeah? We already know Knuckles is going to have some sort of involvement with the game based on that like 2-second teaser we got of the prologue.
The levels in Sonic Frontiers felt pretty focused on 1 or 2 things. You would start off, it would be a boost focus section, then you'd go onto a rail, and then you'd go onto like a little platforming bit until you're back into a boost section, and then you get to the end of the level.
Okay, you said little platforming bit. He didn't say 2D, so maybe this game is actually fully 3D. I'd be really happy, because we haven't had a fully 3D Sonic game in a while. It's always been this weird hybrid of boost games. You got 3D, going into 2D. I never liked the 2D sections in any of the boost games. So I'd be really happy if this game was fully 3D. No more 2D sections, please.
Every level has 5 goals, and every time you achieve a goal...
Ooh, every level has 5 goals? So every cyberspace level has 5 goals to achieve, and once you achieve those 5 goals, you get the Volt Key for the Chaos Emerald. Reminds me of Sonic Adventure 2. Clear the level, collect 100 rings, find the lost Chow, clear a time limit, and then beat the level in hard mode. If that's what they're going for, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Unleashed Generations.
Ooh, are they linear?
You know, I guess it's more similar to Unleashed and Generations because of the fact that there's no wisps. There's no wisps.
No wisps. Wisps are gone, boys! Everybody give a round of applause.
As for the 2D sections, actually...
They have 2D sections. Oh my gosh, I jinxed it. They have 2D sections.
He went a different way in the open zone and ended up finding a cyberspace level that I didn't find. And he said that it was entirely 2D focused, so... Okay,
so we have some cyberspace levels that are fully 2D. It's fine, I guess. I just don't like 2D sections.
Lone Speedster DXS.
Ooh, combat. This is where we're getting juicy.
The starting combo seems to be that punch and kick string, but how do any of the special attacks work? So the way it works is that when you homing attack onto something, you'll do the little punch kick combo, and then on the last hit, you'll kind of kick yourself away and you'll come back down to the ground. There are a couple of upgrades that you can get in the skill tree that add some sort of new attack to the end of that string. So that's where you see like this move and then this move. I think, and this is one of those things where, like, don't quote me on this because again, I played this a month and a half ago, but I think that there is a combo counter. I think you get rewarded with like a certain kind of power-up mode if you do a bunch of hits without getting hit. So there is a reward for being careful with regards to, you know, knowing when to lay off your attack and when the opponent is about to, you know, strike back. You can use a dodge to get out of the way. Dodges are on the L1 and R1 buttons, so you can just quickly get out of the way if something's about to attack you. You can use parries, you can lock on. Another one of the abilities that you can get is that kick attack. You can see right here where you kick a bunch of sound waves and it looks really awesome. That's generally how combat works. It's not, you know, it's not, this isn't Devil May Cry. I think the real test for the combat of this game will be enemy variety. You know, there were a handful of enemies that all were a bit different, and I had to fight them a little bit differently in order to defeat them, but it's really going to be a matter of if they can keep on introducing new enemy types that keep having new and interesting ways to deal with them. And I think that's going to be the real test of whether combat is going to be exciting in the open world. I mean, excuse me, open zone.
So I didn't want to talk during that whole thing. I just wanted to hear everything he was saying about combat, because that's really important, because this game is very combat focused. I kind of hope combat has more variety to it than what he was describing, because it feels like all those special moves he was describing were just at the end of a combo, just one thing. What about performing moves in the middle of a combo? What about performing different varieties of combos to get different move results? That's the kind of combat system I want to have.
A month and a half ago, if you get enough of those little rock guys and you bring them back to the Elder, he will either upgrade your speed or upgrade your maximum rings that you
or
can carry.
Ring upgrade? Okay, so that means rings must have some sort of significance. I'm assuming there's not going to be lives in this game. Rings could be currency, but it could be something else. Will this guy explain it?
When you get hit in Sonic Frontiers, you don't just drop all your rings. You drop 40 rings. It's a set amount every time.
So it's 40 rings every single time.
If you're able to collect 400 rings, I believe the cutoff is 400 rings, you're able to activate this like super blue boost that, like, you know, envelops Sonic in like this awesome blue aura, and he's able to go even faster on his
Reminds me of the Sonic Boom technique from Sonic Rivals.
Boost, and he goes extremely fast. If you thought that Sonic Frontiers isn't fast enough, just trust me, it's once you get this blue boost, he moves plenty fast. And I wish I had footage of it because it was one of the cooler things that I got to experience in my playtime.
So if you don't think that Sonic Frontiers is fast enough, just go and collect 400 rings, and then it's faster for you.
Alright, lightning round time. Let's do a bunch of them really quick. Was there any form
speed.
of spin dash or rolling, albeit in his base moveset or the skill tree?
Ooh,
no,
this is
there's a drop dash. Was the light
Oh, there's a drop dash? Wait, so there's no spin dash, but there's a drop dash. Is that for combat or just movement? Or both? Or is it like a drop boost? I'm assuming it's just like the drop dash from Mania, but again, I want to know, is it for combat? Is it for just movement? Is it for both? Are we gonna find out? Probably not.
Dash present at all? Yes. Is there a Chow
Yep,
garden
light
or
speed
at least
dash?
Chow in the game? I can't speak for the whole game, but in the 4 hours that I played, not a single Chow was seen.
No
From what I
Chow.
played, how was the music? It was good. One of the first things that me and Jeffrey talked about when we got out of our demo was how much we enjoyed the music. So it's not, you know, it's not Crush 40, but it's very fitting, and you know, it sounds nice in my ears.
I have made comments on the music choice for the game so far on the last little playtester video I watched, but I'm just not a fan. If the music track that's been playing in the background this whole video is like what's going to be playing in the overworld, not the biggest fan. I know it's to convey the tone of the game, but I would like something a little bit more energetic, something a little bit nicer on the ears. This just seems too soft.
Alright, well, that is going to do it
And
for
that's
me,
it.
And that is going to...
So next up, we're going to talk about the new character in the game, Sage. All this I found on Tails Channel's Twitter. Link in the description below. So we have some character bios for Sonic and Sage. Of course, we know Sonic. But Sage, a mysterious girl that appears across the Starfall Islands. Throughout the story, she cautions Sonic to leave Starfall Islands despite his mission to find and save his friend. Now, of course, her design is, you know, Infinite-esque. That's like the first comparison I made when I first saw the trailer. She has a bit more of a cyber thing going on with what looks like her ability. Out of the gate, is she more compelling than Infinite? Not so far, but that's because we literally know nothing about her aside from these 2 sentences. Another interesting thing to note is Sonic is guided by a strange voice along the way to find the Chaos Emeralds and his friends. Here's some details about the Kronos Island, the first island on the Starfall Islands, and cyberspace. Kronos Island, its terrain and climate see frequent rain, large waterfalls, lush forests, mountains, and floating towers in the air. This is, of course, the island that was showcased the most. I think it's the only island that has been showcased so far. The ruins scattered around the island appear to be the homes of ancient inhabitants, the Koko. And cyberspace. Entrances to cyberspace made by the ancient civilization of Starfall Islands can be found all throughout the map. Sonic fans will solve puzzles and complete challenges during portal gears. To unlock these entrances, access cyber levels featuring the traditional fast-paced, speed-running action platforming. They'll need to complete the challenges in each cyber level to receive vault keys to progress further in the game. We knew that already. Here's something on the battle system. Players can use various button controls to fight strategically, combining moves such as dodges, parries, counters, and more various combos to show off battle skills unlocked throughout the game. This is more of what I wanted. If you prefer more straightforward gameplay, the game also has an auto mode where various attack combos can be executed with a single button. That's boring. When you first start the game, you could choose between 2 player control styles, action style and high speed style. Action style helps with more accurate platforming, great for players new to Sonic games. High speed style offers more speed, great for players used to Sonic titles. You already know, when the game drops, we're picking that high speed style. But now for the most important piece of information. Big the Cat makes his return. He's already returned in Sonic Prime, and now he's going to be in Sonic Frontiers. Big the Cat is in one of the cyberspace portals. Fishing with Big grants tokens, which allows you to buy various items like Amy's Heart collectibles, portal gear fragments, voice diaries, or vault keys. Gameplay. We already know about this first paragraph. Unlockable abilities include Sonic Boom, a mid-combo projectile blade shoot, so like the kicks. Wild Crash, a zigzag pattern to avoid attacks from enemies. I'm assuming that's that technique where he like goes back and then zooms around. And Excel Rush, increased power when combo meter is maxed out. I think that the guy talked about that in the answering questions video. Clicking the analog stick activates the Lightspeed Dash. Hopefully you can just activate on the fly like an SA2, unlike in Sonic Generations where you can only use specific ring trails. The heads-up display graphic contains a permanent waypoint and direction navigation system in addition to the game's map. Writer Ian Flynn drops references to other games, like Sonic saying that Kronos Island would be a great place for a Chow Garden. Either they're teasing us or Chow Garden confirmed. Sonic Team found the perfect open zone. The map does not feel small even with Sonic's fast speeds, and the world does not feel empty with balanced enemy encounters and collectibles, puzzles, and discoveries feel appropriately divided. Sonic Team took the feedback from previous games being too short and said that will not be an issue this time. We already know the game's going to be at least 20 hours, which I'm actually really hyped for. So that's where we're going to end off this recap. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to get notified whenever I upload. This game might be the last game I actually do coverage for, because I found that it's not really my thing, but you never know. I might cover more games. Subscribe to find out. So yeah, that's all. Bye, guys.